How in the hell you get kicked out of Brazil?
How you get kicked out of Brazil?
How did that happen?
Bro, this might be part 2 of Can't Take Ninjas Nowhere, bro. This is SOS. I'm Squish.
SOSReality.
You got a nice juice of beer.
I know,
I'm
here.
Squish.
We're changing up our beginning on this one because this is such an extreme circumstance. I ain't never heard of this before.
Smitty. Me and Smitty have been to a lot of different countries, a lot of different places. Hey, Smitty, you know what I don't do when I go to those places? Piss people off in those places. That's what I don't do. It's not very hard. Mind your business. Don't be out here showboat. Don't try to rub stuff in.
Now, one part if y'all ain't heard yet, we're talking about the Auston Holleman situation of him leaving Brazil. He had a situation to where he offended some of the locals. It was a video he posted and he said, "Are Brazilian women easy?" Wordplay. I always say wordplay is very vital when you're talking. Now, a feminist named Stephanie Riabison, she actually know people. She made a blog. She got on Twitter. And they was going back and forth.
Yeah.
And him being a youngster, not understanding and not knowing his surroundings and having awareness that certain people know people.
I'm smart enough to know if I go into a party and I don't know anybody at that party and you get into it with somebody at the party, it might be their house or something. You might want to leave the party. Everybody in the party might know that person. I'm not getting into it with was she kind of like a reporter or something also?
No, she's a feminist activist.
A feminist activist. A Brazilian feminist activist. I'm not getting into it with her. You got it.
And listen to this, people. So, doing this Twitter exchange, in America, we would think it's not a big deal. See, this is the issue we have when we travel out the States as Americans. But when he doubled down, see, this is the problem. In America, when you leave America, you got to leave your America thought process in America.
Leave the American buckery in America. Operate like us, man. I don't know why it's that hard to get on. I said that on the throwing money in DR video. I did this might as well be part 2 of it.
Yes, throwing money.
When they got over DR throwing up money, man, these people do not operate like we do in the United States, and you need to accept that. They are not going to change for you. They're not changing our whole environment for you. You must adjust to their environment.
Now, his thing he was saying, Austin, was that he did have some Brazilian people saying, well, it wasn't a big deal, but it ain't that. The problem is when you double down and then they already know they have a reputation for a certain way of living with their women. See, people don't understand. You don't go to somebody else's house and talk about their women.
Like me and Smitty, where we from, Smitty? We're from the States.
Yeah.
We'll air out stuff about the United States all the time. We're from there.
Yeah.
You as an outsider can't go to somebody else's place and air out their dirty laundry. They probably gonna run you out of there. You know how much stuff we seen, Smitty, in real time, and we'll sit there and be like, we ain't talking about that on camera.
Nope, not at all. Not one bit.
Yeah. So that was a bad idea for him to try to air out their dirty laundry with. Just show some type of respect when you're in these people's house. That's all I say, man.
Now, the thing is, and this is why I say age, being older and getting wisdom, I don't know if he'll get some wisdom, but right now he's going through it. The problem he has right now is that he has used the word easy. Now, he says it's easy to get women in Brazil. It's easy to do this. You got to understand the connotation. If we say it's easy to get American women and you're a foreigner, American women gonna look at you like, who are you?
Go take a face.
Yeah. So he has to understand his word placement. Can you say, I think the women in Brazil are better? Yes, you can say that. I think in women in Brazil, I think you can have a better conversation. Yes, you can say that. Yeah. But when you use easy, come on, man, easy.
Easy peasy, bro. This is the thing, man. We gotta start treating this thing like it's a privilege. Privilege that not everybody has. We don't get loose when you that's why I say people get a little bit of power and lose their mind, man. You gotta treat this like a privilege, brothers. If you gonna go over there just to mess up and get kicked out of them countries, man, don't go at all. Stay at home. You can do that here. There's no point in you going over there and causing this big deal now to where, you know, they start saying now they think the block's going to be a little high for Americans for a little bit. I don't think so. I think this is just a case where he's going to get flamed. And I would even say this. I even like Auston. I don't think he's a passport Pookie, but boy, I think he did have a passport Pookie moment.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Now, if the other part of the news is that he was on TV for this. It went viral in Brazil, all over Brazil. He's in newspapers.
Yep.
I'm going to post all of this up here, showing you what all they put up there. They have made videos in Brazil about him with this. Now, they saying that he's part of the problem that they have with sex tourism. Now, they know they have a bad problem with that. They are trying to escape that. The feminist movement is there as well. So you have to understand your environment. His whole thing was he got there, had a great time. He just forgot where he was at, and he's going to pay for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not even in Brazil now.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
He's already gone. One of the guys I was saying, talking about, they were trying to get him to stay in Thailand. I just say, hey, fellas, be discreet. We all, especially traveling, we've all seen shady stuff traveling around the world. So I've seen plenty of shady stuff. But be discreet. I'm not going to get out here and talk about some stuff I saw in Egypt that I'm like, oh man, that was a little shiesty, and jump on camera trying to iron it out and make Egypt look bad. You got to remember, man, you're dealing with money when you're talking about these places you go to. A lot of these places depend on money from tourism. So if you make them look bad, of course they're going to get pissed off at you and come at your neck, bro. If you make these places look bad, you're costing them money. So it even makes sense why some of the places like, hey, just run them out of here. We don't want you over here. So...
now, they said before the COVID, that the pandemic, that it was a lot of Americans there. Then after that, it was less Americans there. Now, even the woman that I want to say got Auston banned, she even said it's not all Americans. It's just Americans like him. Yeah. Now, I think he a young cat. I think he just got full of himself. I think that's all that happened. And he has to learn his lesson from this. But going forth, everybody that has a new experience or coming or leaving the States and going somewhere, always be cognizant of the culture around you so you can know they are people, first off. They're human. they feel certain type of ways about their culture.
And one thing I wanted to dead the argument about going over there and taking advantage of women, you saw this situation show you that these people aren't dumb and you ain't going over there to take advantage of nothing. If anything, you'll lose your wallet, your watch, if you don't know what you're doing over there. So when they give this thing to like, these are people that are going over there trying to prey on these people, I know that's a false narrative.
Yes.
You saw how Brazil turned on this guy and ran him up out of there when he did something they found disrespectful. These people are not dumb. I think as Americans, we get to thinking that everybody, I'm going to just say it straight up, everybody's beneath us because we have money.
Yes.
That does not work like that when you get in those other countries. Those people don't think like that. So I think sometimes we tend to project that on people to where it's like people are hiding up under a leaf, butt naked, dumb, never read a book before. You know how many foreign women I met that are in college and speak multiple languages? I keep telling what's the running joke, Smitty? What do you call a person that knows one language?
American.
And that's another thing you know that a lot of foreigners, quite frankly, think we dumb.
Yeah. And to reiterate everything he's saying right there, also remember this about the women over there. When y'all say all this crazy stuff, this proves to you that they're not just dummies running around there and just falling behind men like it's the Stone Age. They do have their own way of doing things. That's the only thing. Yep.
Yeah, just be discreet, man. Be respectful when you're in the other people's houses. That's all I can say about that. Just don't get to acting a fool and touchdown dancing too long. Act like you've been there before. I think he might have suffered from the too long touchdown dance. Auston, you won, bro. You live in Brazil. You won. You live in Brazil. All you got to do now is just act right. Act like you've been there before.
You know, Squish, I was meaning to bring this up earlier. Have you noticed, especially with our channel, that we always mingle with the locals? We just don't do just the tourist thing.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell people, if you can't travel long enough, try to mingle with the locals. Don't just be the tourist And see, this is the big problem. Now, he was mingling with the locals, but the problem is he never took in the local way of thinking.
Remember, me and him got an inside joke about cruises. We always laugh and say that's a floating mall.
Yeah.
And people's like, I traveled and took a cruise. I'm like, man, a cruise don't count. You don't get to experience the people, the culture. You can hang out. You know how many people like we'll go and we'll go to the beach, do to tell us about a party. See them at the party later on. We kick it. They'll tell us, hey man, go here, this, that. They got good food. You really get to learn from those cultures and those people. It opens your mind up about a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Like it's a bunch of stuff like I even had ignorant thought process about until I go down and experience myself and be like, bro, this is nothing like they telling us in America on TV. This is nothing like they tell us.
So, and that's all we're saying. So when you go do that, and another thing too, remember our friend Jessica from Costa Rica?
Yes.
And man, she was telling us certain things, and then we met some castles on the beach. Angel, the surfer, he was telling stuff. So they always said, get with the culture. Don't throw your American thought process out there.
Thought process at home, people.
Stop doubling down on the internet.
Yes.
If you're a content creator, don't double down against somebody in another country about what they're talking about. Either do one or two things. Either don't respond, or either say, I hear you, I understand, I try to do better. That's all. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's that
once
simple.
Again, I'm going to say this. At the end of the day, that is their country. And they can run your ass up out of there if they want to. So that's their house. So you're not going to come to their house and put your feet up on their couch. You got to chill, man. Like I say, I hate this happening to Austin because I know the passport haters are going to jump on
Almost definitely.
and use this as excuse and look at this and look what happened here.
Most definitely.
I already seen 3 horrible TikTok content creators jumping on this like, oh, look, he got ran out of Brazil. Look, I told you these guys clowns. So this is just a bad situation, and I think he had a passport pookie moment, man.
He did. Austin, learn from this. Also, Brazil, like you said, you thought it was your dream destination. Sometimes your dream destination is not what you need. That's what they come down to. You might find another country that you like, and it's probably better for you overall. So that's the whole thing about it. People, also, we encourage you to keep traveling, learn the people, learn the culture, enjoy yourself. Get out from the resorts if you can. Yeah. Try to mingle with the people and understand and try to learn other languages.
Yep. Better experience. Like I said, I'll never discourage anybody from traveling. And I want to get on the fear mongering thing too, Smitty. I don't like how people are trying to scare you out of these places. Yeah. The first thing they throw in is you could get robbed or they could steal your money. You get robbed in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I know 2 people got robbed the other day down the street. You get robbed anywhere, man. Anywhere you being dumb and people think they're going to come up, you can get robbed. So that's a part of life. You get robbed anywhere. Ain't nothing 100% safe. So I think people need to get off the fear-mongering thing of anywhere you go and stop calling every woman internationally the P word. You know Exactly. Stop calling all these girls working girls. We don't got to do that. We're in the States. We got the most working girls here. We got sugar babies and OnlyFans. Stop trying to do that, bro. We doing it here. Stop.
Exactly. Also, fellas, spread out. Don't go to all the typical countries that everybody knows about, which is DR,
Mexico don't even count.
Mexico.
I went to Cancun. You went to America with a beach and pina coladas.
Hey, let's not forget about the Caribbeans.
Yeah.
In the Caribbeans as well. So spread out, try to find different countries.
It's a big world, man. Go look up places. It's some amazing places you'll never think of.
But anyway, we just want to come with this about Austin, man. Austin, man, learn from this. Try to find another country if you can. Don't make the same mistake or you will be back in Dallas.
Oh, man. Oh, what's what they say? They gonna be back here cutting hair. I'm like, man. My thing is he won. He touchdown celebrated too long. He won. You living in Brazil, man. Enjoy it. Stop arguing. Passport bros. Stop arguing with these people. Stop arguing with them.
Yeah.
The only people we need to be concerned about with these is people that want to travel with us or know about travel. These naysayers who are just lingering around just to hate, the hell with them. They don't want to go no way. They just here to try to ruin the party, bro.
Yep. Get your minds together. We're gonna holler at you. This is SOS.